Tonight, a tale of a very special restaurant, one that really focuses on the trust me kind of attitude. It's got a great menu that features lots of killer, distinctly chefy type things, but also not one, but two omakase options, a fish one and a meat one. This is Bonito 47, Manhattan, where?
Times Square.
Times Square, New York. There's something in Japanese cuisine called omakase, where you just sit at the bar and you say, I'm all yours, and they just feed you. So they have that here. They have a very special selection of hand-flown sushi, and they have the omakase bar. So for us to kind of get that experience tonight to tell you the story, we have an omakase selection of something called nigiri.
This is lean tuna. All right, this is toro. All right, we have a little bit of sea bream here. This is king salmon, lean tuna again. All right, we have amberjack, hiramisa, all fish flown in here from Tokyo.
Nigiri is just that delicate balance of rice and that excellent use of some very, very fine fresh fish. I got mayo on my nose. There's so many important distinctions that are going on here, which is why this is definitively a higher end experience. There's a structure and texture to the rice that needs to be moist into a certain kind of like sticky way that's just kind of individual as a rice. This is why I love nigiri, is because you really get that expression of the flavor of the rice with that kind of beautiful protein and fresh ocean sea vibe. Now I'm gonna go to a different kind of fish. I wanna say this is a hamachi, but it's a different kind of texture of a fish. It's exactly what this whole experience is about. Texture of the rice is specifically on point, and then there's that flavor, and then there's spices hidden all the way through. This is part of the experience here. It's part of that kind of omakase understanding. We have trusted the chef, and the chef has really shared with us something very special. We got hand rolls with different things in here, but if there's something that Judd and I are intimately familiar, it's this kind of shape, and I will eat it also. This is a certain kind of like vibrant, oceany, sea, fatty, slick, delicious, and perfectly executed. We have something called Chawanmushi. Chawanmushi is a steamed egg custard that is set with something called dashi. It's really all about this kind of custardy action. You have to eat it hot. It's called Chawanmushi. And we've traveled to a lot of places. The first time I've ever seen it kosher on a menu ever. This is a stock that's built into just a beautifully, incredibly soft set jiggle that has a flash of that kind of ikura salmon roe like pop. So you get that fishy note. So it's fishy, it's roasted fishy, it's an incredible jiggle. And then you have just that slight savory note from, you know, your hint of soy in the dashi. To really help illustrate sharing those plates with my main man Judd, I ordered the greenest and greenest of plates. These are just a bunch of different green vegetables that have just been kind of flash fried, flash cooked, right? And flash flavored. Sharing plates, very green. Just gonna eat it on camera. A fresh hit of green that's just kind of tossed so quickly in the right kind of heat with the kind of touch of garlic, touch of salt. There's a way to get your palate like kind of like really rocking and rolling. Bucatini, which is kind of like a large pasta with like does it have a hole inside? And what we have here is pasta al limon, and this is that great kind of that pasta emulsified like Parmesan-y lemon pasta. Ah, it smells like Parmesan, it smells like lemon, it smells like hella dairy, but it's not. That is a beautifully conceptualized, like perfect kind of pasta. There's just kind of a hint of the breadcrumb. That lemon is all over my mouth, but really specifically the cream is cream and it works so well. I shared a plate with you and we learned more about like how definitive that lemon cream can be. They also have a trust the chef kind of meat menu. So one of those dishes on tonight's omakase menu is steak and eggs. This is a hanger steak and that is an egg with hollandaise, but is also jiggly. Steak and eggs is a classic American, dish. And then while you're watching, I'm gonna do this. That is the steak, that is the egg. This is a deftly handled hanger, and it has such kind of like, almost like a pastrami-ish cure on it. Something that is so kind of vibrant in the mouth something that's executed so phenomenally well by the use of the excellent hanger steak, which, you know, only one per steer, and it really translates to what the chef is trying to do. Now let's educate the palate. I have something called a Japanese soufflé. That is the jiggliest of the jiggliest. And it's TikTok friendly, but also very rarely found in kosher. Look at that, with the matcha. Matcha is green tea. Oh, fantastic. Bonito 47 is a kind of establishment that is very refined. It is chef helmed, but it is also incredibly educational. What we learned a whole lot of today is that there is very fine execution, very fine chef-driven eats, and just really a good time educating the palate and the soul. This is Bonito 47, Midtown Manhattan. Thank you so much. Judd, you're paying the check tonight.
Let me go to the bathroom. Hold on.
Oh,